Good morning, class. I'm Architect Irene Shara F. Pahela. I will be discussing to you today climate ecological considerations and orientation. Here is a bulletin or a post from Pag-asa, our local weather agency, meteorology studies in the Philippines. This is a projection for this year, and this was issued in July 22, 2020. So there is a 50 to 55% probability for La Nina to develop before the end of the year. When we say La Nina, it is characterized by heavier rainfall, and so basically although we cannot prevent this for now, we should prepare our structure to counter this or to protect the users and to assure that the user has the optimum comfort and safety within the structure. So heavy rainfalls are to be expected for this year. Some years, naglalabas ang Pag-asa ng El Nino naman, which is the opposite of La Nina. Pero for this year, this is the expectation or this is the projection. So, looking at that, binox ko na yung pinaka-importante dito, which we can apply to the site analysis. So here are the weather systems that affects the country. So low pressure area, low pressure areas are the ones producing or characterized by rain showers and can usually develop into tropical cyclone. And then we also have the ITCZ, which is the converging of northeast and southeast winds, nagkukos ng thunderstorms, high pressure area naman. So, but I would like us to concentrate on the southwest monsoon or habagat kasi ito yung pinaka predictable na aspect or ito yung pinaka-predictable pagdating sa design natin. So we can pretty much expect the habagat to be coming from the southwest. And these are warm, moist winds from May to September. Kaya ang weather natin from May to September, ayan, maulan-ulan, maalinsangan, yan yung feeling mo na malagkit ka because of effect nitong southwest monsoon. And then, pagdating naman ng October to December, Burr months, malamig, ang pinaka-evident dyan is the northeast monsoon or the amihan. So ito yung mga wind patterns that we can pretty much expect whether from kung may El Nino or La Nina or walang mga gantong conditions, we can expect the northeast monsoon or yung amihan sa northeastern manggagaling. It will bring rains or cool winds. It brings the cooler season in na very characterized. Ito yung nagde-describe ng mga Burr months natin na malamig. And yan, usually hanggang January to February, ramdam pa yung amihan. Okay, so here, we have an example. We have here the site. This is a location map. So, in front of it, may restaurants, commercial area. So, itong site na to, most probably is suitable for a commercial structure or development. As we zoom in the site, we can identify na mayroong puno dun sa gitna, may malaking puno sa gitna, and nakalagay dito yung distance from the border or the property line going to the tree. Okay, so yan, 10 meters from here, from this side, and then from the back, may distance siya na 7 meters to the center of the tree. And then here are the dimensions of the lot. So let's apply our lecture dito. So una, we can already identify the location. It's written here. It's in Diliman, Quezon City. And then there are commercial areas that are surrounding the site. And dahil alam naman natin, Quezon City is an urban area. So that's how we look into the location. The next thing that we can identify is by the looks of the lot plan, we can already identify the boundaries. So this is a corner lot. You have a street here, you have a road here. If you're going to do a commercial development, commercial establishment here, so alam mo na kung saan pwedeng manggaling ang vehicle, pwedeng manggaling dito or pwedeng manggaling doon sa road na mas malapad. And pwede rin nating ma-identify kung saan possible na maging circulation ng mga vehicles and possible na circulation din ng tao or ng users. Next thing that we can identify is the natural environment. It's very obvious na may tree doon sa site. Pero if this is an actual site and you visit it, you'll be able to identify the ground cover as well. So, unless it's not stated here na meron siyang slope, so most of the time pag nasa urban area, we can expect that it's relatively flat. Pero that you have to clear before designing. And then the built environment, we already identified the commercial establishments nearby and across the street, specifically may restaurants. So from the built environment, alam na natin na possible na pagmulan ng noise yung mga katabing areas and possible din na yung we have users that may come from the neighboring commercial areas or even from the restaurant across the street. The orientation of the site, so north is pointed towards the road here, and so we can either face the building may face the north or the west. Those are the options or the building, or it can be slanted in a way that faces both. What you can see here is just a simple illustration for our lecture, but I'm sure you'll be able to present it in a way that is more attractive to your client, but this is just for the purpose of our lecture here. So as we can identify the site here, naka-point na sa north yung ating orientation, and this is the site. You can also present it in a way that the site is upright and then you can just tilt the labels. Pero this is just for para lang mas maintindihan natin. Okay, this is just a review. I'm not sure if this has been taught to you, but let's just review it. So we know the main directions. We have north, south, east, and west. So our site here is slightly tilted to the east, but it's mainly facing north towards the road. The first thing that we can identify here is the sun path. In the Philippines, we have, and I believe, and I'm sure sa other places in the world, the sun rises from the east and sets. So, magsa-sunrise ka, and then it will set here. So, ano magiging implications nito sa site natin? So, there are activities na preferred na naaarawan ng sunrise. For example, if you're going to plant anything, vegetables, fruits, they benefit most from the sunrise. If you have users who want to exercise before going to work or before starting their day, so you will benefit most from the sunrise in this direction or in this area. And then you have the morning sun here, which is the middle of the morning, let's say around 8, 9, 10 a.m. And then we have the noon sun, which is mostly affecting the southern part of your site. Then going towards the afternoon and the sunset. So depending upon the use of the building, most buildings, they want to maximize the view of the sunset, but most of the time, if it's a residential or commercial area, you would like to block the sunset so that it wouldn't give glare. Glare wouldn't enter the building. So most of the time, this is buffers are placed on this side para matakpan yung sunset, yung direct na afternoon sun. Noon sun, ito yung pinakamainit na time of the day. Ito yung time na tirik ang araw. Pero in our location sa Philippines kasi it's slightly tilted to the south. And depending upon the season, may times na mas mababa yung araw and may times na mas mataas yung araw. So that will be discussed in your tropical design. So never na nagbabago to. There is not a season wherein the sunrise is in the west. So wag kayong malito. It will always be from the east going to the west, and then tomorrow or the following days, ganun pa rin yung cycle niya. Ang nagbabago lang yung taas ng araw. Taas ng sikat ng araw o ang baba ng sikat ng araw according to the seasons. So the next thing that we can expect is yung nabanggit ko kanina, northeast monsoon and southwest monsoon. Itong dalawang hangin na to, hindi yan naliligaw. So, laging dyan siya nanggagaling sa direction na yan. Siguro according to the season, merong konting variation, pero we can expect na ang amihan, northeast talaga manggagaling. And habagat, southwest talaga ang pinanggagalingan. Anong difference nitong dalawa? As a review, northeast monsoon or amihan malamig na hangin, very desirable. Dahil mainit sa Pilipinas, welcome na welcome yan sa site natin. So it would be best if hindi siya nabablock. Whereas, southwest monsoon, ito yung hangin na medyo humid, warm, and nagkukos din ng humidity kasi, it also increases yung init na nararamdaman within the site. So, your site or your design would benefit kung magkakaroon ng konting buffer dito. Let's say, landscaping, or simply mag-put ka ng space between the road. Pagdating dito sa site mo, atras ka ng konti. Para lang hindi siya diretso.